God is good, and all the time. Asante sana. Please allow me, before I say a few words, to introduce to you a few members of the PTA who are here. We are a very aggressive PTA membership in this school. They are well represented this morning in our podium here. I kindly request all the PTA members in our board please to kindly stand up so that it can be warmly received. PTA members. Tafadhali tuwapatie makofi hao wetu. Asante sana, thank you. We do have also members of the advisory board. This is the key board that gives us the strategic plan for running this school. And also this morning they are very well represented. I again request, very kindly request for the members of the advisory board to kindly stand up. Tafadhali tuwapatie makofi. Asante sana. We do have a very special friend also sitting with us here. We all know that this year is one of the years again that we expect very good results in our end of year exams for class 8. And we have a team member, the chairperson of the task force, who has been working very hard with the teachers together with the pupils and the school in delivering good results at the end of the year. We have with us here Engineer Javan Wanga, chairman of the class 8 task force. Engineer. We are very well presented again also with a former parent whose children went through this school and are doing exceedingly well out there in the world. She came here this morning to represent former parents in this institution, just to show the love and continuity that people have and get through this institution. We have with us Margaret Onyango. Margaret. And last but not the least, I have a very special friend also, sitting here in the podium for the first time. She's called Josephine Pamela Adiambo, and she's my wife. Josephine. The guest of honor, sir, Professor Ken Walibora, Sister Jane Francis, our province leader of Loreto, Eastern Africa province. We have members of the advisory board with us this morning. Father Ndune, the Education Secretary at the Diocese of Mombasa, members of the PTA board, distinguished invited guests, parents, teachers, staff, pupils of Loreto Convent, Mombasa, ladies and gentlemen. It does give me a lot of very good pleasure this morning to warmly welcome all of you to our prize giving day today. Today marks our 81st school prize giving day, which indeed is a very colorful occasion where we always converge, like we have done today, to celebrate the academic excellence and success of our pupils in the school. Towards this regard, we are extremely happy and very proud indeed to have a top Swahili scholar, an accomplished lecturer, Swahili TV and radio anchor, translator, writer, publisher, none other than Professor Ken Walibora as our guest of honor. Sir, your presence here today will certainly motivate many of our students and teachers alike so that they can emulate the exemplary service that you've rendered to this nation and the world at large in entrenching Kiswahili as one of the key world languages. Thank you, sir, once again for sparing a very valuable time to be with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, part of our celebrations today, of course, is to give prizes to our successful and outstanding students. I therefore take this very early opportunity to congratulate all the students and pupils who will be receiving various awards in academic and also in extracurricular activities awards. We must continue to maintain this spirit of excellence in the school and to grow from strength each year. I also take this very, very early opportunity once again to wish our Class 8s success in their 2017 KCPE examinations. I know that they have been working extremely hard this year with the support of the teachers and also the support of the task force members under the chairmanship of Engineer German Wanga. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now official that come next year, we are going to have a new education and curriculum system in this country. And even as we speak today, the new system was actually rolled out by the Kenya Institute of Education, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development in June this year in about 470 schools across this country on a pilot basis. And as we speak today, this process is ongoing and is expected to be completed by the end of the year for a proper rollout of this new curriculum. Grades 4 to 9, and the third tier will be the senior. Indeed, the old 844 education system will be gradually phased off, and the first group that will be affected will be the pre-primary class 1 student, as we are the #1 stakeholders of education service in this country. It is indeed very imperative that we come to early realization of how these changes are going to impact on us, so that we prepare adequately for them. First and foremost, the new education system is touted as a Loreto education system. And when I was reading this curriculum, all these values that are encouched in this new system are the same values that Loreto have been preaching about year round, year in, and putting them into practice. And therefore, for me, this is indeed a confirmation that Loreto School has been on the track for many, many years. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate and we prepare for this, we all know that nothing good comes without a cost. And therefore, as a school and as a parents, we must now embrace ourselves, first and foremost, to buy new textbooks that will come with this new curriculum. We must endure and endeavor to improve our school facilities that will match also these new requirements that are coming in place next year. And most of all, we must now retrain our teachers in readiness for the new program come January. We've been having a very good program running in this school called the Books program. This has served us very, very well over the years and has helped us to attain the required grades. But this will certainly be affected because we are going to get new books set up. Towards this aim, our PTA team are going to work very, very closely with the school administration to ensure that we prepare adequately for this important changeover in the education system. What really I'd like to urge our parents this morning is please kindly refrain, don't rush into buying new textbooks that very, very soon are going to be awash in the market. They know the curriculum, they have the curriculum, and we have people who are already publishing or will soon be publishing new books to match that new curriculum. But hold on for a while. We are going to work very closely with the guidance of the National Education Ministry and together with our Loreto Education Secretariat. They are working in this, they are working, looking into all these issues, and as we progress during the course of the year, we are going to give you parents the proper guidelines and the way forward towards this direction. I'd like to take this very, very special opportunity to really bless and thank God for giving us the Loreto Sisters. What they're doing in this country is wonderful. What they've done in Mombasa, in particular in this school, is wonderful also. They sacrificed their life to raise our children. Look at our children this morning. You can see the future, what they're being put into them, and the urgency that they're putting into all that they're doing. I want to thank this special group of sisters, Loreto sisters, and particularly to Jane Francis, who is bringing a lot of good, very positive and good changes to the Loreto system. This is our provincial leader. I want to thank Sister Anastasia, who is our head teacher, our new head teacher in this school. I'm very happy to tell you that she's settled down very, very well, very fast, probably faster than we thought, and she's doing wonderful work in this school. Sister, we wish you well for the good work that you're doing, so that you'll bring further changes in the school. I want to thank Sister Asteria. You could see her with the lovely kids, the KGs, the one boy who wanted to become a policewoman, you remember? That group, she's doing a wonderful job indeed in this school. She is the spiritual leader of Loreto, and of course she's driving them towards the holistic education and life that they deserve. I want to also thank all the other sisters that I can't name, Loreto sisters who are here. We have some who are still in school. They have come to learn here and have come to be with us in our occasion. Sisters love one another. We do have a very special group of sisters also. They are going to be introduced who have come from the Cathedral of Mombasa. Thank you, sisters, for sincerely being there for us and for being there for our children. I want to say thank you to our teachers also, our members of staff, and to the parents. We must continue with the good work that we are doing in this great institution. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, my time to bow out of this institution is here with us. I must say that during my period here, I want to thank you very much so for each and every support that we got from each and every member of this institution, be it the parents, be it the workers, be it the guests that we invite each and every year, everybody. We did do our best to make this place a better place. And they say in the Bible that whoever much is given, much more is expected from them. This morning I want to confirm that I'll be ready to support this great school and the Sisters of Loreto in any other capacity in the future. Thank you so much, and God bless you very much. Thank you.